Dear students, today's topic is somatic embryogenesis. In somatic embryogenesis, embryo-like structures which can develop into whole plants in a way analogous to zygotic embryos are formed from somatic tissues. So, this picture is showing the stages of somatic embryo development. We can say somatic embryo may develop from single cells or from a small group of cells. So, repeated cell divisions lead to the production of a group of cells. So that develop into globular stage embryo. And further development results in the heart stage embryo and the torpedo stage embryo. So we can say from this torpedo stage embryo, plant can be regenerated. So we can say this development process of somatic embryo is similar to the development process of zygotic embryos. So next, I'll discuss about the type of somatic embryogenesis. First, direct somatic embryogenesis. So in the direct somatic embryogenesis, embryo is formed directly from a cell or a small group of cells without the production of intervening callus. Then come to the next point. Here alpha alpha plant is taken. So from the alpha alpha plant, leaves is taken as a explant. And from the leaves, that is from the leaves, and that leaves is chopped into small pieces. So explants are removed from plants grown in vitro, and explants are placed in liquid medium, and that liquid medium is supplemented with 2,4-D and kinetin. And 2,4-D is auxin here and kinetin is cytokinin here. And adenine glutathione is also added in the liquid medium for embryo induction. So we can say explants are placed in liquid medium for the embryo induction. Then embryo develop into globular stage in liquid medium, and that liquid medium is supplemented with maltose and polyethylene glycol. Results in the development of the somatic embryos. Further, embryo is matured on gelled medium containing ABA, and that is abscisic acid. So abscisic acid promotes the somatic embryogenesis. Further, embryo develop into plants on solid medium. Next, I'll discuss about the indirect somatic embryogenesis. It is the process of embryogenesis via intervening callus. So in this, callus is formed, callus is generated. So in this callus is first produced from explant. Embryo can then be produced from the callus tissues. So from the explant, first of all, callus is produced, and from this callus, embryo is produced. So embryo that is produced from the callus tissue or from the suspension, cell suspension produced from that callus. Further, I'll take the example of the carrot here. So a callus can be established from explants from a wide range of carrot tissues by placing the explant on solid medium containing 2,4-D, and 2,4-D is the auxin here. Then come to the next point. After the development of the callus, and that callus is established from explants from a wide range of carrot tissues, and by placing the explant on solid medium containing 2,4-D, then this callus can be used to produce a cell suspension by placing it in agitated liquid MS medium. So cell suspension is developed into the agitated liquid medium, and this liquid medium also contains 2,4-D, and 2,4-D is the oxime. Next is the cell suspension can be maintained by repeated subculturing, and in this subculturing, so new fresh medium have also 2,4-D, and 2,4-D is the oxime. Next is the will remove the old 2,4-D containing medium and replaced with the fresh medium containing abscisic acid. So abscisic acid promotes the somatic embryogenesis. So next is the application of somatic embryogenesis. These are the some points that I have taken. So there are many advantages of the somatic embryogenesis. So first is this process can be used for in vitro screening selection and mass propagation of various plants. It is also very helpful to conserve rare and endangered plant species. It can also be applied to obtain pure culture of homogeneous material. Synthetic seeds are developed by this process. Next, this process can be used for protoplast isolation and further studies on protoplast for different purpose. Next is a desired gene can transfer through this process for developing transgenic plants. So this topic is done. Thank you.